If you want to see me create my first look on camera using the Tarteist Pro, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and yes, we are going to use the Tarteist Pro palette from Tarte, of course. And this is what the palette looks like. It has a total of 20 shadows and a very, very nice big mirror, which I'm going to use for makeup application. I do have a full face of cream product just lightly set, and I did do my eyebrows as well. If you want to see what I did with my cream makeup application, I will put the video right here. I just filmed it. And I think that cream products can be intimidating, so if you find that video of use, that's great. We are going to focus on the eyes in this video, and yeah, pretty excited to get going. If you're curious about my eyebrows, I think I have all the products out here. I used the Clear Brow Gel by Anastasia and two brow products. One of them is the Rimmel Brow This Way. It doesn't say which color it is, I don't think. It might just be the one color. Anyway, this is what it looks like. And then the Annabelle, which is a Canadian brand. Annabelle Stay Sharp Waterproof Brow Liner in dark brown. It is a very deep color, and I use it just at the tail end of my brows. So that is the trio I am using today. And I also have black liner, which is my usual when I'm starting an eye look. I like to have a black liner on my upper waterline, and this is the Urban Decay in 0. I think we have everything covered. The last little bit that I want to offer is I do have the Boiing, not industrial, Airbrush concealer in number 2 on my eyelids as primer, and I did set it with the Hula Light bronzer. You're all caught up now. If you're curious, my lip is the Indian Rose lipstick from Tom Ford. It's a mini that I am working on for my Advent calendar penning project, year penning project that just started, and this was one of the selections. If you want to know more about that project, I will put that one right there as well. You're all caught up. Let's get into this video. So I have taken out the Tarteist Pro. If you are not familiar with this palette, I have coveted this palette for about, I think it is 2 years now. And it is a new addition to my collection. And part of what I love so much about this one is that there are 16 mattes. That is fantastic. And I love Tarte's eyeshadow formula, and to have so many colors is great. I have used heavily these, quite a bit actually, but these 2 rows of square pans, the mattes, I've used quite a bit of these. I have also used 2 of the round pans so far, the bottom one and the top one. So I'm getting familiar with this palette, but I haven't done a look on video for you yet, and I thought I would do that today. Like I said, my eye primer is set, so I don't need to do that, but I think I'm going to go with a plummy red look. Yeah, I'm going to try to use colors I haven't used yet. So I think I'm going to stay in this quadrant right here and probably use this color right there. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I want to try to keep it to colors I haven't used yet. So there are some other combinations that I would like, but it would be nice to use more of the colors, like I said, I haven't used yet. So we are going to go in with my trusty crease brush from Sephora. And I think I'm just going to try to go in with Mod here, just to get us started. And these are very powdery, kind of like Anastasia Beverly Hills powders, and so you don't need to put a whole lot on the brush. I'm just going to tap it off, and we can get going. I don't intend to do a complicated look today, so I'll do both eyes at the same time today, which is not something I usually do. But this palette is really an easy palette to use. I've done 2 looks so far. This is my 3rd one, but the first one on camera for you. And really, really am enjoying the palette quite a bit, as I expected that I would. Sometimes you just know. It's like when you first meet a person you know is going to be a partner, and your gut tells you that it's going to happen. Well, that's how I felt about this palette, but I did want it to be at a price point that I was comfortable with. And when it happened, I pounced. Okay, see the wash of color? It's effortless. It makes me think very much of the Anastasia formula for sure. If you like Anastasia mattes and you haven't used the Tarteist Pro, I bet you would really like it. So second go on each side. Whatever is left on the brush, I'm just going to go up to the brow on the inside. I always like to do that. Okay, I'm going to go in with the same color with an angled brush and just bring it down a little bit. And this is the brush that I am talking about, nice little angled brush. I always make sure to put the powder on the side of the brush that I'm going to be using so that there isn't too much going all over the place. So I put some on that side and I'm going in here. And I go really up to the lash line so I'm not putting it too low. And I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. Now other side. So I'm going to go. There we go. Now that is one shadow, and I could technically put mascara on and be out the door. It looks really, really pretty, very simple, blended out really nicely toward the center, starting to go into the inner lid, and this could be just plenty. We're not going to leave it at that, but it could be a one and done look. Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go in to this deeper color right here. So we used this one, now we're going to go into this one. And so we first started with Mod, now we're going into Drama. And I'm going to use a packer brush for the outer to center lid. I changed my mind. I'm going to go in with this brush from Elizabeth Arden. It came from the Holiday Set 2019. It's kind of angled and fluffy. And so it acts either as an angled brush or as a packer brush. It's really a multi-use brush. I could even use it as a crease brush, but I'm going to try to use that one on the outer to center lid just to make the Drama color maybe less dramatic. And I'm going to go on again with just the one side of the brush, similar to what I did with my angled brush, and so just like that. And just try to intensify Mod with the color Drama, and I think it's going to be plenty opaque. And I'm glad I did it. I think that is going to be just right because it acts as a crease brush at the same time as a packer brush. So we're going to go in again. Right? Doesn't have to be too dramatic. Doing the same thing on the other side of the brush for the other eye. And I'm really not digging into the pan on the Tarteist Pro palette. I'm just picking up whatever the kick up was from the previous application. And it picks up plenty, so I was a little bit cleaner on this side. Okay, sorry, I was hiding you.
I don't know what that means.
Sidebar, I don't know if you have the same problem, but when I say sorry, Siri tends to pop up on my phone. And it just did that just a second ago, and it's just so funny. But anyway, so for what I was hiding, I was using the brush this way and packing on, and on the other side this way, and just packing and moving a little bit side to side. And I'll try, this mirror is very big, so I apologize. I don't know how often I hid my face, but I know I did at least once. This is too easy. This is just, it's too easy. It's great. I can really recommend this palette to pretty much anybody. I'm so surprised at how easy it is so far, and I've only applied 2 shadows. So next up, I think we should do brow bone, and for that purpose, I think I'm going to go in with Chic. This one, it's a little bit deeper than I would normally use for a brow bone, but I think it's going to look pretty good. Let's see here. I'm going to use a fluffier brush from Sephora and go right into Chic, which is pretty matte, and go right to the brow bone. I just feel like it's deeper than I would normally do, but I think it fits today. I'm good with it. A lot of kick up, but that's normal with Tarte mattes. And I think we're ready to go into the main eye color. And I think what I'm going to do is a mix. I'm going to do this color on the very inner lid and then go to this color on the center lid. I think that that's what I'm going to end up doing. So Glam on the inner lid and Minx from the before the center to a little bit past the center. And let's see, how am I going to do this? I think I'm going to do the inner lid first. And I'm going in with my tried and true multitasker brush from Smashbox, and I'm going to go and pick up some of that Glam, which again is this one right here. Sorry for the ring light, it's a very blingy palette. I'm just going to start off with the brush and probably use my finger as well. Nice. Oh, thought I was blocking your view again. Okay, a little bit more with my finger. And other side. Okay, I think that looks pretty good to start. Just going to wipe my fingers and make sure that I have clean fingers for the second part. Okay, now going into Minx. And like I said, on the center lid. And this is what I've got on my finger, and let's see how it looks. Very pretty, very, very pretty. That's it. 5 shadows, pretty easy look. It would have been fine with the first one. It would have been fine with the second one. It would have been fine with the third one, fine with the fourth one. Each step looked like a complete look to me. So I'm really happy. The only thing I'm noticing is a little bit of fallout, so I'm going to wipe that away. And it seems to wipe away very nicely, which is a relief. I am going to go and reapply the Urban Decay Zero liner and also apply the Shiseido waterproof full lash multi-dimensional mascara. It's a mouthful of a name. And put some setting spray as well, and I will be right back. All right, this is the final look. Let me just go over again the shadows that I used in this Tarteist Pro. I ended up using Mod as my first transition color into the crease on the outer lid and on the outer lower lash line. I also used Drama. Drama was on the outer lid and outer crease, and I think that looked pretty good. I also used this one here, Chic, on my brow bone, and finished up with these two, inner lid and center to outer lid, and this is Glam and Minx. Really, really pleased with the performance of this palette yet again. And I finished up with a couple of products as promised, and those were the Urban Decay in Zero. It is my second favorite after Perversion for black liner. And I also used the Shiseido waterproof mascara. This is obviously a sample. Just going to show you the brush. I like it. I don't mind it at all because you can use it either the very deep side or the other side, which is a lot flatter. And finished up with the Master Fix from Maybelline. And on my lips, again, the Indian Rose from, there we go, the Indian Rose Deluxe Sample by Tom Ford, and really enjoy this color as well. That's it. That's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this first look on camera with the Tarteist Pro. Let me know what you think, and also, not just the look, but what do you think of the palette? Would you recommend the Tarteist Pro? I'd be very curious to hear if you have tried it, what you think of it. And if you have favorite combinations from using it for a while, I would love to hear what those are. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time. And I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.